Imagine a document that sparked hatred and violence for over a century, a text that claimed to expose a covert plan to dominate the world. It inspired mass paranoia, justified atrocities, and became a weapon of propaganda. But here's the twist. This document, the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, is one of history's greatest hoaxes. Welcome to Infinitia Verity, where we uncover the truth behind history's darkest mysteries. Today, we dive into the sinister origins and far-reaching impact of the infamous protocols. The year was 1903, and in the Russian Empire, societal unrest was reaching a boiling point. Amid this chaos, the Protocols of the Elders of Zion emerged. Serialized in a St. Petersburg newspaper owned by Pavel Khrushchev, a staunch anti-Semite, the document claimed to reveal secret meetings of Jewish leaders plotting to control governments, economies, and societies worldwide. Interesting fact. The protocols were first distributed in a highly charged atmosphere where anti-Semitic pogroms were rampant, with one such pogrom in Kishinev leaving 49 Jewish residents dead and over 500 injured. Early readers of the protocols believed it was evidence of an international conspiracy, even though its sources and authorship were mysterious. But where did this document truly come from? The origins of the protocols can be traced back to the Russian secret police, the Okhrana. Seeking to undermine reformist movements, the Okhrana aimed to create a scapegoat, and the Jewish community became their target. The protocols were crafted as a political tool to blame societal upheaval on an imagined Jewish conspiracy. The protocols claimed to be the minutes of a meeting held during the First Zionist Congress in Basel, Switzerland, in 1897. However, no evidence supports this assertion. The real First Zionist Congress focused on establishing a Jewish homeland in Palestine, not on world domination. In 1921, Philip Graves, a journalist for the Times of London, conducted a groundbreaking investigation. Graves discovered that significant portions of the protocols were plagiarized from a satirical work by French author Maurice Joly, titled Dialogue in Hell between Machiavelli and Montesquieu, published in 1864. Joly's work was a critique of Napoleon III's authoritarian rule and contained no references to Judaism. Interesting fact, Maurice Joly's book, written decades before the protocols, was banned in France, but copies survived, eventually falling into the hands of the Russian secret police. Graves' exposé demonstrated that 16 out of the 24 sections of the protocols were lifted almost verbatim from Joly's text, making it a blatant forgery. Despite this debunking, the protocols continued to spread, gaining traction among those eager to believe in a grand conspiracy. The protocols soon transcended Russian borders, reaching Europe, the Middle East, and the United States. By the 1920s, it was being translated into multiple languages and used to justify anti-Semitic policies. One of its most infamous proponents was Adolf Hitler. In his manifesto Mein Kampf, Hitler referred to the protocols as evidence of a Jewish conspiracy to weaken and destroy Germany. During the Nazi era, the protocols became a cornerstone of propaganda. Nazi leaders, including Joseph Goebbels, circulated the text widely, despite privately acknowledging its inauthenticity. The goal was clear: to create a scapegoat for Germany's economic and political troubles, uniting the populace under a shared hatred of the Jewish community. Interesting fact 1. In 1934, the League of Nations condemned the protocols as fraudulent, but the Nazis ignored this declaration and continued to use it as propaganda. Interesting fact 2. The protocols were even incorporated into Nazi education programs, shaping the beliefs of an entire generation and laying the groundwork for the Holocaust. The power of the protocols was not limited to Europe. In the United States, automotive magnate Henry Ford published and distributed the text through his newspaper, the Dearborn Independent. Ford's endorsement gave the protocols credibility in American circles, spreading its hateful message further. You might think that a document exposed as a forgery over a century ago would have faded into obscurity, but the protocols have proven remarkably resilient, evolving to suit the agendas of various extremist groups. Today, the protocols remain a staple of conspiracy theories, often resurfacing in times of political or economic turmoil. Social media platforms and online forums have become fertile ground for their dissemination, allowing the text to reach new audiences. Interesting fact 1. In 2002, the protocols were adapted into a television series in Egypt, sparking international outrage. The show perpetuated the falsehoods contained in the document, demonstrating its continued influence. Interesting fact 2. Surveys have shown that belief in the protocols persists in many parts of the world, particularly in regions where anti-Semitic sentiment is already prevalent. Efforts to combat the spread of the protocols have included educational initiatives and legal actions. Organizations like the Anti-Defamation League work tirelessly to expose the falsehoods and combat the hatred the document incites. However, the persistence of the protocols highlights the challenges of eradicating deeply entrenched lies. The story of the protocols is a sobering reminder of how false narratives can incite real-world atrocities. It is estimated that the Holocaust, fueled in part by the protocols, claimed the lives of 6 million Jewish people, alongside millions of others targeted by the Nazi regime. Interesting fact 1. The protocols have been banned in several countries, including Germany, where the government recognizes the text as a tool of hate speech. Interesting fact 2. Despite these bans, the document continues to circulate underground and online, a testament to its enduring appeal to conspiracy theorists. The impact of the protocols underscores the importance of critical thinking and media literacy. By understanding the origins and context of such documents, we can better recognize and challenge the narratives that perpetuate hate. The Protocols of the Elders of Zion may be one of history's most infamous forgeries, but its impact is all too real. As we've seen, lies can spread faster than truth, and their consequences can be devastating. Here at Infinitia Verity, we believe in the power of knowledge to combat ignorance and hatred. By uncovering the truth behind historical fabrications, we empower ourselves to build a more informed and compassionate world. If this journey into history has sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's continue to explore the hidden truths that shape our world, one story at a time. Stay curious, question boldly, and join us next time on Infinitia Verity.